Hello, I'm Gisselle, and this is how RTT changed my life. A year ago, probably a year and a half ago, I suffered from severe anxiety and mild depression. It was very difficult for me to actually deal with daily life. Because when you think, at least when in my experience, when you go through anxiety, you feel a lot of things inside that are not very apparent to the external world. And while I may look normal at my work, at a social setting, inside I'm almost dying, emotionally. Just to be very specific, I felt trapped. I felt, in some occasions, I had shortness of breath. I was sleeping very, very few hours. I actually had also migraines and a lot of other symptoms that at the beginning, I didn't realize were tied to anxiety. So it was kind of like killing me almost inside. It was very difficult to live a daily, normal life. I had a lot of stress, and it was very difficult to deal with this. I tried several therapies. I tried the conventional therapy. I tried other, therapies that, although worked for me at the beginning, it didn't work for me completely, and it took months and a lot of money, to be very honest, to kind of get help. And after that, I gave RTT a try. I didn't think much about it. Then I met somebody who had a friend who had tried it, and they told me to try it, and I gave it a try. And what was wonderful for me for RTT was that it was fast. At that point, honestly, I was desperate. I just couldn't find a solution. I did my research. I looked at very extreme type of things that I could do, from the conventional to the very typical treatment. And I did RTT, and I have to say that it did work for me. It did work for me fast. I did 3 sessions of RTT. It made me feel better. I was able to sleep much better, and I had not been able to sleep for decades. Honestly, it was something that I actually had accepted, and I thought that it was normal. That tied to my stress and normal challenges that you have in life, it was very difficult to live, but RTT actually made me have hope. I went to a dark place. Honestly, I was in darkness, and at times I thought that I had no solution, that nothing would work for me, because I tried several things. But finally, I was able to see the light, and that's why I wanted to share this with you. RTT did change my life. I also find myself in a time in my life where I wanted to do something with my life, and I have actually found my purpose in life. I want to share this with you because I believe in it. And I also believe that by doing RTT, we can help, and I can help actually make people deal with their problems and actually solve their problems, emotional problems, also physical, symptoms and ailments, diseases. We can use RTT in many different ways, even with the youth, any age, it is possible. I am telling you this because it did work for me. If it did work for me, it can work for you. You just have to believe that there's hope and that this can change your life, and it can.